started the war on poverty. And as part of the war on poverty, the government decided that they were going to create a mechanism by which the local communities could address poverty as they saw fit. And so they created something called community action programs. And local communities then could apply to become providers to address poverty. And there was a group of individuals in 72 that in Bryan College Station that said, yes, let's do this. 75, they hired, finishing his master's degree in business administration from Texas A&M. He, with very little resources, but a lot of imagination and a lot of drive, created Brazos Valley Community Action Agency then. By the time I came in 89, he had 16 different programs. We were one of the first WIC providers in the state. About that time, Ann Richards was governor. And Ann Richards was an enlightened individual. Family planning had a pretty good reputation at the time and had new funding. There was a new program at the Texas Department of Health called Community-Oriented Primary Care. Half of the money that came down was from Head Start, and half of the money was from the grant, and we were able to open a pediatric clinic. We were able to hire our first pediatrician, and our first pediatrician was Vina Anand.
When I started, it was called a family health clinic. I see a newborn baby, and I get to see them all the way till they graduate from high school. And it's a wonderful thing to see them grow and then graduate from high school, or sometimes I see them when they graduate from college because they bring their children to me. And that's kind of the most rewarding thing for me, is they still trust me and they want to bring their child.
Yeah, when I first started, I started in 1992. We had one clinic site, and it mainly focused on family planning. And so they got funding from EHF and other sources to build the BCS clinic.
In 96, we got the grand idea that we were going to go out and raise money to build our first clinic.
And it was after that clinic opened in, I believe it was October of 2000, that they started thinking about becoming an FQHC.
And from that point, you know, we start to grow to what you see today.
They applied, and I believe it was either late 2002 or early 2003 that we got approval to be an FQHC. And it was that switch over to being an FQHC that really started to, you know, a new facility that was a full service clinic that had integration with the community, with the prenatal clinic and with CAC and stuff, that allowed us to start really growing the patient base. So we went from the healthcare programs in the Community Action Agency being a, you know, relatively small group to start to be a larger and larger percentage of the Community Action Agency's overall workforce.
I think Terry's been much wiser than I ever was. It was really good that she came in and with a different view and has done things that I should have done long ago.
I'm excited to see today where BBC, where HealthPoint is, so that can expand on some things.
You all will continue to see me out in the clinics, you know, in the next year, just like you did this year. I try to make it out there as much as I can. And I do appreciate you all hold up the mission, vision, and values. Really, you all are trusted and valued members of your communities. I see that reflected in how you're interacting with the patients. You know, I don't want to get on my sappy soapbox, but, you know, the whole reason why I decided to spend my career in safety net healthcare is because I understand that the patients that walk through the door could just as easily be me and my mom and my daughter, and, you know, on and on like that. In fact, sometimes they are. Some of y'all know that. All that you do and the caring and how you do it, really, you're changing lives. You are.